Okay. Hey! We got a new Kirby mascot. Let's see what we end up with. Piglet's big game. Well, that is, yeah, I'm not expecting good things. Okay. Yeah, I had basically entirely forgotten that, this was a thing, but here we have Piglet's Big Game, based on Piglet's Big Movie, as we can see here. I completely forgot that Piglet's Big Movie even existed, and apparently Piglet's Big Game has really big sprites. A Granosaurus, interesting. And no, I'm not even going to attempt any accents or any reading. I'm not going to inflict that kind of thing on anybody again. I've learned my lesson with that. Yeah, sorry, something totally unrelated that I'm not going to mention in the chat, which was kind of funny. And apparently we're... that one episode of SpongeBob where he was diving into everyone's dreams. Yeah, I get the feeling that the CG models for the text boxes are going to be CG models we have of the characters as sprites. Like, I like the character models, actually. I like the animation. I like the look of them. They just do not belong in this world. Like, this world looks like a practically totally top-down world, while Piglet is at a weird angle, and just the animation styles, well, the drawing style in the case of the background, looks completely different. Okay, so we have A button, which does, nothing when there is not a sparkly thing nearby. Yep. Character models as sprites are indeed matched up with the CGI faces. Okay, now I can finally see that we are kicking cookies out of things. Was not expecting that. Yeah, the music is not really what I would have expected. Maybe it matches up to something that's in the movie, but I seriously doubt it. And I'm also very curious what there will be other than kicking random objects to... Yeah, thanks for telling me what you've already told me, game. I mean, I know this is targeted at the littlest of little kids, but... you know. No, this music isn't really any better. No, we definitely do not have that many cookies yet. I don't know if we're gonna get to that many cookies, or if we're gonna say, nope, long before then. Just out of curiosity. 18 cookies, yeah. It's kind of unfortunate the way games have evolved, that this is now the kind of game, well, I say now, even though it's a 10-year-old game, or 10-plus years old game, that this is the kind of game that gets targeted towards kids now. Like, I know if I was like 5 or 6 years old and a fan of Winnie the Pooh, even at that age, this would have bored the hell out of me. Like, at that age, I was playing Super Mario Brothers, I was playing Legend of Zelda, I was playing Mega Man, I was playing, I don't know what else, I don't think Chip and Dale was out yet at the time, but I was playing actual games, not, you know, nonsense like this. I should actually also be reading things, shouldn't I? Instead of just talking with people and not really paying attention. Oh. Okay. Didn't see that there before. Ah, we can now use items with L. Okay. Why did you... That was weird. Yeah, all in all, this is an overly strange game, with not much game to the game. Why am I walking on the paths? I guess it doesn't help overly much taking shortcuts. Oh, right, I have to hit L and use the key. I have to admit, I was not expecting enemies in this game. So what kind of enemy do we have? Hey, we have a Heffalump. Well, that's kind of nifty, I guess. Although it doesn't actually name it as a Heffalump. And wow. Yeah. And just quickly zip around. Don't have a candle yet. Well, this was the secret door, so let's go in here first. It would seem that if you input the commands too quickly, the game does not accept them. Don't know what all those are doing. Like the first one very obviously did a thing with the secret door, but that one, dang it, did not mean to hit the button so often. Just sort of mashing the button to try and get the text to go faster, even though it doesn't actually do that in this game. Oh, there we go. That was really awkward to try and actually grab. Still don't care about going to talk to Rabbit. Let's continue with the side questing. Right. Item use. Because, you know, melting chocolate is the way to go, not eating chocolate. I guess that sets a good example for kids, although it's wasteful. course, this will probably end up being the actual way to go. And good lord. A pile of whipped cream so large you need a shovel to get rid of it all. Now that is decadent. And I can't honestly tell if I'm supposed to be going this way, or if this is all side path with, right. Item use. That would help. Well, we found honey without any help from Rabbit. Oh, no, it's jam. Okay. Right. B is not the run button. B is the let's look around button. And what in... Oh, okay. Just a woozle. Couldn't really tell at that forward angle what on earth that was. But from the side it is very clearly a woozle, so... Very nifty that we do indeed have heffalumps and woozles. There. Did your thing already. Yeah, use it. Yeah. Where exactly do you want me to use it? Interesting. Would have figured, you know, give him the jam like he asked for, but no, that is not the case. And, you know, the bees just go right through us, but I guess that's okay. So I have to be honest, I did not expect a Piglet game to be a fetch quest game. Like, seriously, last thing I would have expected. All this platforming stuff? Yeah, sure, that was basically what I expected. All the rest of this? No, absolutely not. And I like how the doors are eaten through after we use a key on it. Or, you know, when the heffalump was defeated earlier. Of course, this is all a dream, so... works out either way. Item babysitting, yes. Basically a very good term for it. That one goes to Raucow, apparently. Or, comes from Raucow. Don't know if I'm pronouncing that name right, I've never actually watched any of his videos. Yeah, I guess I'll keep going until I finish this stream. Assuming that doesn't take, you know, 10 more fetch quests or anything like that. It looks like we're coming close to the end of it. We should just have to get Pooh his honey, and I think that'll be everything. I love how everything has bites taken out of it. That is a rather nice touch by the art department there. Well, art department, like this game was created by more than like 2 people. What are all these bottles I'm collecting? Is there... Okay, we have 3 bottles. Sure. zip around and check. That should be everything. Oh, right. That would be a thing. Okay. Now let's get away from the annoying sound effect. Okay, and that should be everything for this stage. I did not see any other ways to go. I guess overall it's not really too terribly bad. I guess this would be pretty okay to give to your small children who are Winnie the Pooh fans. Anything beyond that I would not honestly recommend. Older Winnie the Pooh fans, like I count myself as an older Winnie the Pooh fan, and my sister is like a total and complete Winnie the Pooh nut, but I would not have purchased this game for her at any point. And she is an older sister, so yeah, there you go with that. I really hope they mean all the brave faces in this dream and not in the game. Because, you know, that would be kind of terrible. And yeah, that was one single dream. Let's take a poke around and see. Okay, we have Roo, Rabbit, which is blocked off. Stop that. Thunderstorm, Dream. Is that really what it is? To the Flooded Woods, okay. And Eeyore. Okay, so, yeah. Not a very lengthy game, just those 5 stages it would seem. And in Roo's Dream... Oh! It's actually a nice touch. Damn it, now I'm mildly curious to see what the other dreams look like, since it seems they will all have very varying art styles, and it also seems like the characters are going to stand out massively on each of the backgrounds. So yeah, yeah, this has been Piglet's Big Game. I have never seen Piglet's Big Movie, actually, so I can't honestly say how much the game has to do with the movie. And this has been Fetch Quest, the Piglet game. Can't say I expected that, but it turned out decent. Not great,